weeks of hard preparation is over. This is the bit he says he enjoys, fight time. We've heard him sounding more confident than ever, but perhaps more serious than ever too about his attempts to become one of the all-time great featherweights and have a place in history. If Prince Naseem Hamed is to do that, he simply must produce one of his outstanding, sharp finishes tonight against Augie Sanchez.
American was on the ropes, beckoning for Hamed to come in. Sanchez is just relaxed and waiting. Well, we think Naseem will come in from behind that wall. And this is Mu'ezzin, an Islamic prayer, a traditional call to prayer, the Islamic dua, which is been ordered by Naz. And it's a call to the world's 1.3 billion Muslims to prayer 5 times a day. And this is what Hamed decided when he was training up in Big Bear that he wanted. It's the Mu'ezzin, calling the Islamic prayer. Deeply religious, Naz. Challenger waits patiently in the ring. I wonder what he's making of all this. Just sat on his stool, no reaction, doesn't look like he's got a worry in the world, and doesn't look as phased as he has this week.
He's actually smiling. Well, I've always felt, and I've said it on several occasions, to me, he looked more uncomfortable than phased. See, when you've been training for a couple of months for a fight, every fighter gets narky and irritable the couple of days before the fight. I mean, it's par for the course. You expect fighters to be like that. He can't be bothered speaking to anybody. And Naz is used to doing it. He thrives on it. But this young man, he doesn't like it. He's never going to like it. And that's when we start seeing him. And we think he's nervous. I've always felt he's been more uncomfortable than nervous.
I spent a couple of days with him in Las Vegas. He's never even been onto the strip. He keeps away from the casinos. He's just a really quiet, likeable man. He trains the kids in Pat Barry's gym there. He's got Pat Barry in his corner, his father-in-law. He's married to his daughter. It's a whole family unit, and that's the way they like to do things.
Yep, and there's nothing wrong with that. It's been successful up to now.
So 4 or 5 minutes go by, and Paul Ingle walked out the ring when he was waiting for Hamed's ring walk. But is the Prince about to arrive? Part 1 of the Naseem Hamed repertoire, the ring walk. taken to extreme by a fighter that has brought fun and showmanship to the sport of boxing. The theatrical acts have seen Hamed enter on a throne, in a car, and most recently on a magic carpet that travelled him majestically through Olympia to his crossroads meeting and the win over Voyani Bungu. The pyrotechnics go to work. Where is Naz? This one is vital to him. The land of hope and opportunity. And the bang, well, it shocked me. And there he is, the fighter the crowd have waited to see. No one like him in the world of boxing. Unique, different, individual, and the hardest punching featherweight in the world. As relaxed as he's been all week.
Yeah, certainly. He loves it. This is the part he loves. I mean, I'll be honest, a couple of years ago I thought Nance had taken the style he had as far as he could take it. And I think his timing in bringing fresh ideas into the camp was perfect, and especially the two guys he brought in. And now he has the old style when he needs it, but they've added to it. They haven't changed it, they haven't taken it away from him, but they've added to it, tightened him up. He's much more professional. It's my mind that he's a better fighter now than he was 2 years ago.
The fireworks, but the serious look there on Naseem Hamed's face. This is business. He wants to go down in the sport as a legend. He can't afford any slip-ups here. In the week that Al Gore launched his presidential campaign, Hamed now needs to make a similar career best display, if only to silence his American critics. Here's the flip. 35 times out of 35, he lands.